So let's discuss question number 99. What question says they have given a compound P and they are saying it undergoes a pericyclic reaction in photochemical conditions. So it is undergoing a pericyclic reaction under photochemical conditions to give a compound Q. Now they are saying in compound Q you have to find out the relative stereochemistry of methyl groups and their chemical shift values, that is delta in parts per million they are asking. Now you can see how can you predict this, that what kind of pericyclic reaction is this, but you can take a clue from the options that they are saying cis trans. So methyl group are arranging with respect to each other cis or trans. So if these methyl groups are to be cis or trans, it means these carbons are to be converted into sp3 carbons. It means the only possible thing here will be that this kind of thing is occurring here. Even if you haven't seen it before, you can predict by looking at these options that methyl group are going cis or trans. So these two carbons are becoming sp3. Right now they are sp2, now they are becoming sp3 carbons. So if we see this reaction, then this is a pericyclic reaction, or more specifically a electrocyclic reaction. It is occurring in the photochemical condition. 6 pi electrons are involved, and 6 pi electrons are involved in photochemical reaction. So it is cone rotation. It is cone rotation. It is not this rotation, it is cone rotation, because 6 pi electrons and h nu means it is cone rotation. That's the condition for the electrocyclic reactions. So what we will get? So if cone rotation is happening, then one methyl group will be above the plane and one methyl group will be below the plane. That will be the condition. So what will happen? Let's write the structure. Don't touch these where nothing has happened, and then one methyl group you take like this, another methyl group you take like this. So this is the compound Q. Now next point they are asking, so we are sure that these are trans with respect to each other because cone rotation has occurred, and you know in cone rotation the mirror plane is not maintained, the C2 axis symmetry is maintained, not the sigma axis, sigma plane symmetry is maintained. It is axis of symmetry that is maintained, not the plane of symmetry. Now they are asking the values of delta. Now you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It is a 14 pi electron system and it is an aromatic system. So they are making an aromatic ring here, and this aromatic ring, whatever is inside is shielded, and whenever you are in the shielded region, then your delta value is very less. So this time it is very much in the shielded region, so delta value will be negative. So trans and negative. So correct option will be fourth option. Now one or two important points about this. If suppose, what about these hydrogens? These hydrogens are obviously de-shielded because they are out of this aromatic ring, and that's why they are downfield. Downfield means their delta value will be around 6 or 7. So their delta value will be more. And if you are inside the pi electron cloud, you are shielded and then your delta value will be very, very less. So in this case it is very much shielded, so it was negative. Now there is one more important thing. Sometimes if you know other things, you can guess the answer correctly. For me, I knew one more information regarding this. So I am making one more compound related to this question that can again be asked, and that has been asked in other competitive exams also, like UPSC or something. Now they are saying so this is one compound and they are asking about whether this is aromatic or not. Now if you don't know, you may get confused, but this compound is aromatic. It means it has got 14 pi electrons which are making an aromatic ring or aromatic electron cloud. Aromatic pi electron cloud of 14 pi electrons, and this pi electron behaves as if it is not participating in aromaticity or conjugation, so it behaves like an isolated double bond. And what is the experimental proof for this fact? See, suppose I reacted with bromine, and what happens? This double bond, like electrophilic alkene, where electrophile goes on the alkene in the trans fashion, so it gives us this compound. And again one bromine is cis and one bromine is trans, and there are your this. So that is an experimental proof that this compound is an aromatic. Now this compound is also aromatic because 14 pi electron aromatic cloud still is intact, but the proof that this pi electron is not participating in aromaticity is this reaction. So that was a related thing with this question, so I just discussed it here. Anyway, that is the answer to this question. Thank you.